I learned a new word earlier this week. It's probably a word I should have known before because it's a word that describes a type of psalm that we find in the Bible. And I, as a minister, should probably know something about the Bible. The word I learned is the word imprecatory. Imprecatory, which in everyday language translates as cursing. Are you aware that there's a category of cursing psalms in the Bible? Those are the psalms we like to skip over when we are reading the scriptures. They're the psalms where the writer shows his anger towards his enemies and sometimes towards God. We skip over those psalms because they embarrass us. We think that anger isn't fitting. We think that we should never be angry. But the fact that these psalms are here in our Bible shows us that anger as a natural emotion needs an outlet, and that sometimes anger is justified. Sometimes our anger is justified, especially when our anger is in the face of outrageous injustice and glaring wrong. There's been a lot of anger around this last week. On the 25th of May, George Floyd, an African American, was killed by a police officer in Minneapolis, Minnesota. This was just the latest of a long history of victimizing and brutalizing ethnic minority people in the U.S. and elsewhere, including our own country. And anger is, I believe, an appropriate reaction to this situation. The psalmist shows us, however, how we are to properly deal with our anger. Our anger is rightly addressed to God as our first port of call. God is big enough to take our anger, and He is wise enough to help us figure out what course of action to take to rectify the situation that has caused that anger. The Apostle Paul instructs us to be angry, but do not sin. That's a very hard thing to do, and we need the help of God's Holy Spirit to do it. In our prayers this morning, let's remember this situation that's caused so much anger this week, and let us be angry at the situation. But let's ask God to help us react in a way that gives life and helps to change our world for the better.